This is Jackson Marvell's helmet. This is Jackson Marvell's other helmet. Jackson is from the great state of Utah, God's country. This is Jackson's trophy for climbing one of the hardest mountains in the world. We'll come back to that later. This is a film about Jackson Marvell. Jackson Marvell can instantly be recognized by his luscious man mane.
Sometimes I brush it. Not often.
To know Jackson Marvell is to know a man of two parts. One part, a journeyman welder. The other part, a rock and ice climber who has become known as one of the best alpinists in the world. Right, Jackson? Jackson has welded everything from I-beams to oil rigs. It's how he's made a living since he was 19.
Climbing and welding complement each other in the sense that they're both rooted in problem solving.
Jackson Marvell has wrecked 5 trucks.
I like to drive fast. What about it?
Jackson and his friends once hosted a party for 85 people up here.
3 kegs and a hot tub.
This is how Jackson shotguns a beer. This is a mandatory image of Jackson Marvell with our product. This is Jackson's dog. Hey, Jade. Jackson Marvell is known to have some very particular philosophies when it comes to climbing.
No weak shit. That is a mantra I picked up from my friend and mentor, Scott Adamson. For me, it just means you go there, you make the right decisions, and you get it done.
This is Jackson demonstrating no weak shit on a 220-foot WI-7 510 plus 3R route.
I'm confused now. I hate explaining grades, dude. It's so confusing.
When Jackson climbs, he always carries something from a friend who has passed.
I just like bringing them along. It's just good reminders of people that were inspirational to me.
In 2023, Jackson and 2 of his buddies, Alan Rousseau and Matt Cornell, decided to climb the north face of a mountain in the Himalayas called Janu. That's in Nepal. It's 25,295 feet. It was 3 guys, 2 ropes, and 1 sleeping bag. No one had ever climbed the north face of Janu, alpine style, meaning no oxygen, no fixed ropes, no one to carry your gear.
In alpine style, it's not guaranteed. You're moving and you're very much exposed and dependent on weather conditions and your own abilities.
For 6 grueling days, the 3 climbed and slept on small inflatable ledges attached to the rock face. Janu lived up to its brutal reputation by constantly showering them with falling rock and ice. Then, finally, on day 7, they reached the summit.
Janu!
This is what the world had to say.
We were only eating, 500 to 800 calories a day for 7 days and sleeping, or resting for a few hours a night. And then you factor in the altitude and all the physical and emotional exertion, and you can sort of start to get a picture of what it might feel like up there. Really fighting to stay alive, but also fighting to continue to solve the puzzle of all the climbing that lays ahead of you.
The climb also earned Jackson a stay at a hospital in Nepal to recover from frostbite. This is the hand where 3 fingers almost fell off. A Russian climber named Sergei Kovanov once said that anyone who tried an alpine ascent of Janu would be buying themselves a one-way ticket.
So yeah, we called the route round-trip ticket.
Stick that to your vodka, Sergei. So, what does Jackson Marvell do after climbing one of the gnarliest routes in the Himalayas, dodging deadly rock falls, laying up at a Kathmandu hospital, and almost losing half his right hand?
Just putting pen to paper on how we're gonna get after it next.
This is us bringing Jackson a beer. This has been a film about Jackson Marvell. Cheers, Jackson.